So you want to travel to Bangkok. You might know it as Bangkok, but other travelers refer to this as the city of chaos. It's a place that never sleeps, never calms down, and no day is the same. But amidst this chaos are gems that make millions of travelers from every corner of the world flock to this city. Here's the thing, this city of chaos is unforgiving. One bad move or a tiny slip up in your itinerary and you might be at war with your travel buddies. Trust me, we learnt the hard way. So to ensure that you don't end up like this iconic photo, welcome to the ultimate guide to traveling Bangkok. Living in Bangkok can be a revolting experience to say the least. I think the biggest thing that will either make or break your trip is your accommodation. Trust me, we learnt the hard way. So we have checked into our accommodation in Bangkok and this place is really weird. It looks nothing like what it did in its photos. It's a lot smaller, it's a lot more dingier. So let me give you a quick room tour. This is table, this is bed, this is door, cupboard, girlfriend, toilet, and that's basically the whole room. It's got a bit of a cozy vibe. They might try switching us to a bigger room because we requested it tomorrow. But so far we're stuck with this. The bathroom door doesn't even close properly. At least we're located in a very nice location. We're literally on the main strip in Bangkok. We're in Sukhumvit 11. So this morning we woke up and decided that we've had enough with our accommodation and decided we're getting the hell out of there. So we went on booking.com and booked a brand new place. The other one was just absolutely terrible. There was like doors opening by themselves, safety deposit box not opening. There's way too many issues. So we decided to call it quits. And now we're at a 5-star hotel because hopefully this one will be a lot better for the remaining 3 to 4 days that we have here. So things you gotta do. 2 nights in that accommodation was more than enough. The facilities didn't work properly, towels smelled like cigarettes, safety deposit boxes would refuse to open, and doors wouldn't lock properly when you left, which may or may not have caused a massive argument between 2 people. Here's the thing, Bangkok is relatively inexpensive, so you can book a really nice 5-star hotel for a really good price, especially if you're traveling in a big group. You're gonna be out all day, you're gonna be tired, and the last thing you wanna deal with is a crappy room. For around 6,000 Thai baht per person, we were able to upgrade to a much bigger space with better views, a pickleball court, a pool which had a slide you could go down, and so many more amenities that made this place worth every dollar. Bangkok is one of those places where you're better off getting a 5-star hotel. Another big part of living in this city is the infamous Bangkok streets. Bangkok is known for its vibrant and lively urban life, but with that comes one of the most chaotic traffic scenes on earth. It's a city that never sleeps, so no matter what time it is, there will always be hundreds of vehicles on the road. The best way to get around is probably the Bangkok MRT system. It's the cheapest mode of transport and has amazing connectivity. You definitely want to avoid cars because you'll be stuck in traffic for hours. What I would recommend is getting a Grab scooter.
I think getting a scooter and going around the city is probably my favorite way of exploring Bangkok. Just smashed a whole meal, ordered a Grab, and 3 minutes later it was here and now we're on to the next location. This is the best way to hop around the city. It might not be the cheapest way. I think from what I've heard, the train is a lot cheaper and it takes less time. I've been using Grab scooters. It takes less time in my opinion. I think I just prefer Grab scooters because they can zip through the traffic. It's less hassle. You can just order it while you're eating. How often do you get to explore the city like this? So, whoa. Finally took my camera off. I should probably stop recording. Whoa, happened again. Yep, I'm gonna stop recording.
Riding on a Grab scooter is super fun. It's an amazing way to see the city, and let's be honest, this should be considered an adventure sport.
This traffic is absolutely mental. This is chaotic. I thought Phuket traffic was bad, but Bangkok is on a whole new level. This is like borderline Delhi.
Grab scooters feel really unsafe, and half the time you are inches away from other vehicles on the road. But if you're looking for pure convenience for an incredibly low price, these scooters are your go-to. If this is not your vibe, then the Bangkok Metro is the next best option. Now let's say that you survive the chaotic streets of Bangkok. You deserve a pretty big feast. So let's talk about food. Bangkok is considered one of the food capitals of the world, often ranking in the top 3 cities for food. And so when I tell you that the food in Bangkok slaps, I am not exaggerating. A lot of the times we would end up at random places without looking at Google or TikTok and the food would still be amazing. But if you're looking for the most authentic and tastiest experiences, you need to try the street food. I suggest that you go to a night market because you'll be able to find various different vendors in one location. The most popular one is the Jod fairs, and this one does not disappoint.
Now if you want to step away from the clubbing and partying scene and still want to enjoy your night, an amazing alternative is the Jod fairs. It's a place where you can go shopping and go get some amazing food for yourself. There's a lot of arts and crafts here. There's so much stuff to do. It's an amazing place to come with your friends and chill. You can grab a drink here, you can grab some amazing food, you can go shopping. Look at this drink. It looks so dope. Never got a mango thick shake that looks quite like this. I don't even know how to drink this, that's crazy.
There's honestly so much food to try here, and the vibe of this place is amazing. I ate so much food while chilling here, but there was one specific thing that I wanted to try before leaving: durian. If you don't know what durian is, it's the smelliest fruit on the planet, often being compared to vomit and rotten eggs. The smell is so bad that it's actually banned in a lot of places, including hotels, public transport, and even some streets. But durian is widely consumed in Thailand, and today we get to try it.
Why do we get gloves? What? Okay. It's pretty bad. Why'd you went for a double? I just wanted to check. Bro, I went for a double. Oh, but that's ass.
What is this?
Durian.
What's that?
Smell.
Oh yeah, Sia had a blocked nose, so she was fine with it. It definitely smelled terrible, but now it was time to taste it.
Is he daring? Is he daring? He is daring. Oh, that is good. That is good. That is good.
Let's go. Pretty nice.
Bobby is live. Second one. Wow. Look at that, guys. Daring.
Actually really nice. Really?
No, this one isn't as bad as the one of snow.
Let's go.
This block your nose, like block your nose when you eat it.
He hates it.
Block your nose.
It's sweet.
Nice.
That's gosh, she's good.
Simon, do you want to try it?
No, I'm okay.
You might love it or you might hate it. Whatever the case is, try it at your own risk. Apart from the street food, you can find some amazing family-run restaurants that immerse you into Bangkok's food scene. To find these hotspots, try looking for places that look somewhat dodgy or run down but are crowded with locals. This is a good indicator of food quality.
Guys, we saw a bunch of old ladies and a tour guide waiting outside this restaurant, which is doing pad ki mao for like 60 baht. Irish dude came out and said it's worth the wait. They're not accepting us in because the capacity is full, but I think we might have found a hidden gem in Bangkok. So we're gonna try this out and let you guys know if it's worth it. I can't seem to find the name of this restaurant. It's an unnamed gem.
Watching these people enjoy their delicious meal, we waited for what felt like eternity. But eventually we got a table and I finally figured out what the name of this place was.
We paid 500 baht for 7 dishes and 2 drinks. 500 baht. And per person, that's around $6 AUD, which is absolutely insane.
I'll be honest, this wasn't mind-blowing, knock your socks off type of food, but it was still very tasty and it had an authentic and homely feel to it. That's a feeling that you won't get at a high-end restaurant. But if you're looking for some nice restaurants to eat at, then here are some recommendations that I would suggest, and if you want to ask specifically what to order from any of these places, just send me a DM on Instagram. Okay, so you're well fed and well rested. It's time to dive into the activities. Being one of the largest cities in the world, Bangkok has an abundance of activities. But let's start with one of the biggest ones, the nightlife. The nightlife in Bangkok caters to everyone. Whether you're looking for a wild night out or a bar to relax at, this city will have you covered. If you're not sure where to go, you can head over to Sukhumvit Soi 11. It's a street in Bangkok known for its vibrant nightlife, and there are a ton of bars and clubs that you can hop around. Personally, I think the best part of Bangkok's nightlife is the rooftop bars. Unlike other destinations, the rooftop bars in Bangkok don't break your bank account, and you get to enjoy amazing views of the concrete jungle while sipping on delicious cocktails. The bar that we went to is called Tachuka, and this was absolutely insane.
This club is absolutely insane. How often do you get to be this high in the sky and dance to some of the best music that you ever heard? This is absolutely insane. The only downside is this Long Island right here is deadly. Like, it tastes like straight alcohol. Yeah, it's a deadly drink. But I'm gonna go dance now. This is a good place to be.
Another part of Bangkok that you need to see is its historic side. The architecture in this city is one of a kind, especially with its temples. These historic monuments have deep histories that immerse you in the Thai culture, with each temple having a unique story behind it. This is one of the most famous ones. It's called Wat Arun.
Wat Arun took roughly 30 to 35 years to fully construct and look like this. It existed in a much more simpler form, but in 1809, a new ruler came and started massive construction around this area. And from there, the total build time came to around, I think, 33 years, which I can see it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
The construction of this temple is one of a kind. It was designed using seashells and broken porcelain that arrived on Chinese ships in the 18th and 19th century. The materials give it this glossy and unique look that no other monument in Bangkok has. The main temple symbolizes Mount Meru, which in Buddhist cosmology highlights the center of the universe. Another gem that blew my mind was the Grand Palace, but be aware of the tighter security here.
Guys, if you're coming Grand Palace, do not bring your drone. I just had my drone in my bag. I wasn't even gonna fly it, but police confiscated it at the front and gave me a little letter. So I have to go to the police at the end of this tour and then collect my drone. So yeah, it's just a bit of a hassle. Don't bring your drone here, just leave it at home and get it later.
The Grand Palace dates all the way back to 1782. It was used by the monarchs of the Chakri dynasty. The purpose was to build a gated city inside Bangkok, one that was inherently perfect. It had everything from lush gardens and beautiful homes to government offices, but the most important part of this entire palace was the Emerald Temple.
This is the temple of the Emerald Buddha, and it's one of the most sacred places in all of Bangkok. These statues that you see at the front are mythical guardians, said to be guarding the inside of the temple. Guys, this thing is so massive. I need to leave in 10 minutes to go get my drone from the police, or else I don't know where my drone's going. I have like 8 minutes to get my drone. Guys, this place is way too massive. I have no idea how to exit. I don't know if I'm getting my drone back. I have like 5 minutes, and I'm stuck in the middle of the temple. I do not know where I am. Guys, I found the exit. I'm on the street now. Now I have to walk from the exit to the entrance and then find the police and then get my DJI. This is so much effort.
Exiting the Grand Palace took us over 10 minutes. It's absolutely massive and it did not disappoint. The architecture and history in the city is mesmerizing, and stepping into these temples literally transports you hundreds of years back, immersing you into the roots of Bangkok. But let's say that you've explored the temples and you're looking for something more than the nightlife. What are some unique experiences to enjoy? Well, I can bet you that you've never gone to a cafe like this.
The next spot that we're at is a husky cafe. This is one of the weirdest, I think, experiences that I've seen. I've never been to one before, but inside that gate, there are 20 huskies that you can just pay and go play with. I think it costs around, I'm gonna put the equivalent here, but 15 Australian dollars is what it costs for this experience. In your purchase, you also get a free water bottle and a drink.
You put on these little feet covers, wash your hands, and then head through this gate where you're welcomed by so many different dogs.
Guys, this is my new friend Tom.
The dogs are super friendly and they love interacting with everyone, unless if you're Sia, who somehow scared all the dogs away. Seriously, keep her away from your pets. Also, sometimes the dogs start doing like really random things, like this one that kept jumping for no reason. This was definitely one of the most unique and unplanned experiences that I've done while traveling. But there was one thing that I wanted to do, a thing that I've been planning for well over 2 years now.
We're about to go do something that I've been thinking of for the last 2 years, and we're doing it in Bangkok because A, why not, and B, because the pricing here is so bloody good. We're gonna get there soon, but I am currently kind of nervous because this is my first one. You might know what I'm talking about, so let's go. Let's go. All right, we're at the next location. Yep, we're getting a tattoo.
Now, I've been planning this tattoo for well over 2 years, and each time I backed out because I didn't know if I was ready to commit to it. We tested some designs to see what looked the best. Unfortunately, I didn't have my camera on me while I was getting the actual tattoo, but this thing came out looking amazing. My one took around 40 minutes in total. Sabi got a much bigger leg piece which took a total of 4 hours.
Guys, we have finally gotten the tattoo. I've been wanting to do this for like the last 2 years, and being able to finally get it, I feel very accomplished. Pain-wise, I thought it was gonna be a lot worse than it actually was. It kind of just felt like a burning, stinging sensation that you're kind of trying to wipe away, but you can't. The shading of some of the letters was probably the hardest part because they were going over wounds that were just created. So overall, very good experience. I went to California Ink Tattoo in Bangkok, so if you're looking to get a tattoo here, I would 100% recommend this place. They're professionals. They know what they're doing, and they'll give you probably the best customer service anyone can. This looks bloody amazing. I'm so happy with it. I just gotta be a bit careful now, but it looks amazing.
We've gone through the food, the activities, and the streets of Bangkok. Surely that's all there is to do, right? Well, I've been saving the best for last, and this is where Bangkok shines. Let's talk about the shopping. Bangkok and shopping go hand in hand. You can literally spend hours on end in a mall without even realizing.
We shopped for so long that it's literally nighttime now. We came outside thinking it's still daylight. It's just straight up dark outside. We've been in MBK since like 1 o'clock. And we're leaving now, and what's the time? It's 7:32 and we're leaving MBK now. And this is like the craziest shopping experience I've had in my entire life. And I'm coming back tomorrow because I still gotta buy so much stuff.
Let's start with the biggest shopping destination of Bangkok, the MBK Center. This mall is 8 stories tall with over 2,000 stores, but that's not what makes this mall a tourist magnet. The reason why tens of millions of people flock to this mall every year is the extremely realistic designer knockoffs. Yep, if you love a brand, but instead of spending $200 you'd rather spend $20, then MBK is the place for you.
Guys, I got the latest designer shirt in fashion right now. Represents 7-Eleven. MBK is probably the weirdest shopping experience that I've ever had. You can get everything from juice to pharmaceuticals to knockoff Balenciaga all in one place. We've been in MBK for nearly like 4 hours now, and we haven't even touched like 3% of it. There is so many stores here, so many things to look at. I don't even know. We're on like the 8th floor now. Everywhere we walk, everyone yells us out by calling us 7-Eleven. So we're making friends.
Now, shopping in MBK is an incredibly fun experience. There are so many vendors and so much stuff that you can buy. But before you fork out your money, you want to make sure that you're paying real prices for what you're getting.
If you're gonna come MBK to bargain, here's a tip that I think everyone should know. Always try to go for half price. There's been so many products that have been like 1,000 baht and you offer them 500 baht and they'll meet you somewhere in the middle. There are way too many shops here that are selling the exact same stuff, and they know that if you don't buy theirs, you just move on to the next one. So don't be afraid to bargain too hard, because over here there's so much competition between these stores that I guarantee you one will give you a better price than the other.
Another amazing place to shop in Bangkok is the Chatuchak market. This is the largest weekend market in the world, and in my experience, it has even better pricing than MBK.
This is one of the second biggest markets in Bangkok. Welcome to Chatuchak. I'm probably butchering it. It's whatever this is. This is also one of the biggest streets in Bangkok for shopping. I think 90% of your Bangkok trip should be shopping. There's just so much stuff to buy here. One thing that makes Chatuchak separate to MBK is that a lot of the stuff you buy isn't just counterfeit products. Some of the things you look at is actual art that artists have created or handmade products that people are selling. And so it adds a bit of authentic touch when you actually purchase this stuff and you have real interactions rather than MBK, people just rushing you around to buy the cheapest price. If you're here looking for counterfeit goods, I think you're better going to MBK. The prices are better, the quality of the stuff is better. But if you want some authentic, handmade, artistic items, then you're better off coming to Chatuchak because the vibe here is a lot better and you genuinely meet some very interesting people.
If you're looking to buy authentic designer items or local Thai brands, then this next mall is probably your go-to destination.
Now, if you don't want to buy fake stuff, but you also don't want to break your bank account, one of the best places that you can go to is Bangsu Mall. Over here, it's basically just thrifting. Most of the stuff you see isn't fake, and you get it for quite a good price. I'm seeing around 200 to 300 baht for camera accessories, clothing, purses, literally anything that you want to buy. It's in this mall, and it's quite an amazing place to shop. So if you are looking for a place but you don't want to buy fake stuff, I think Bangsu Mall is pretty good.
Bangsu is perfect if you feel like splurging but you don't want to compromise on quality. It definitely isn't as cheap as MBK or Chatuchak, but you can still find authentic pieces for a pretty decent discount. This city is full of surprises and unique things to do. The food scene, the activities, the shopping, and even just the streets all have unique stories, and immersing yourself into these experiences is truly amazing. Bangkok is a city that I did not prepare for, and to be honest, it's a city that presents unexpected challenges along the way. But get past them and you can have yourself one of the most immersive experiences in travel. The chaos, the energy, and the rush of the city is truly addicting. So if I can leave you with one tip, it would be this. Enjoy your time in Bangkok because it's going to be over before you even know it.